with the other presenters about the college application process, and it was just so informative. And what we do is a little bit different. We do help students find scholarships that allow them to find additional funding for school. And one of the things I just wanted to take a little bit of time on is what is a scholarship? Because I think sometimes at the beginning of your college journey, it's hard to know what all the terminology is. And also let me just add that I put our website address and the email address to ask questions in the chat, because I may go over things that I talk about every single day, and you may need more information. So please feel free to email us and ask more specific questions. But let's go ahead and talk a little bit about scholarships. So scholarships provide money for school. They are considered awards and don't need to be paid back, and they're available for students at all levels. They come from schools, they come from organizations, that come from local governments. And what we do is we bring together all of those scholarships and put it into the FastWeb database in order for you to be able to be matched to scholarships that that are relevant for you. So FastWeb is a free service. I put up the registration screen because it's real simple to just say, basically, you register, you take the time it takes to fill out the profile, and then the database does the work for you. One of the things that's really that we do at FastWeb, and we've been doing this for 26 years, we're in our 26th year, I'll say, is that we take your unique criteria, your unique interests, and the database then uses that to find relevant scholarships. And so the more you tell us, the smarter the database is. And that's why we call it scholarship matching. It's not a search service, it's a matching service. Just know that all of our scholarships are reviewed, and internships are reviewed in advance by our research team. They make sure that they fit the criteria of our requirements, that also every scholarship it's valid, it's available, it doesn't ask for personal information, and it certainly doesn't ask for any payment or any money. If anybody asks you to pay for a scholarship, clearly that is inappropriate. So turn and go the other direction. Once you've set up your registration and your profile, you then have a dashboard that's in FastWeb, and this is just an image of the dashboard at the time that I took it, and you can see that it shows you the scholarship, the award, the deadline. You can manage off to the side here. You can manage. You can manage. Go back. Okay, so it doesn't want to do that. There it goes. Sorry. So you can manage whether you want to learn more or save it for later. You see at the top that little 27 shows how many matches. Actually, I hadn't opened at the time that I ran this, so. But this is your dashboard. And then when you click into the actual scholarship match, you get more information like who the scholarship provider is, who the sponsor of that is. You can see this one's the American Red Cross, how many awards there are, and how we matched you. This is kind of key. Now, in this particular one, it was by scholarship year. So, but sometimes you'll have other things there, like maybe it'll say major or other things. So this is where we spend our time, making sure that this process really works for our students. Off to the side here, I have a few tips. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm just going to say that when you sit down to do scholarships, to review these scholarships, really make sure you have time to do that, so that you can read through the criteria from the provider, which is what you will get when you hit the Apply Now button. We are not the provider. You're simply a path to show you where the provider is. And then that way you give yourself enough time to really genuinely answer all the questions, submit the information, and have a real shot to try and win the award. So that was the desktop and the online version. And we also have an app which acts very much the same way from the dashboard layout. But also we do send email. We send a lot of email because every day you're going to get new scholarship matches. You're going to get you could potentially get featured scholarships. You might get scholarships that are expiring. And so when you set up your registration, you tell us what kind of emails you want. And I encourage you to go ahead and get the emails and then just set yourself up weekly with 2 days a week, 2 hours a week, whatever works, so you can sit down and go through those emails. So that's the matching situation. And of course, we do have some resources where we have gathered scholarships to show you. One of the main ones is the National Scholarship Database, I'm sorry, National Scholarship Directory, which has many categories where we show you new and large scholarships. We have informative newsletters, and they generally bring together scholarships and themes. So these are ways you can see other scholarships in addition to the ones that you get matched to. We are on all the social platforms. Generally, our handle is Pay for School. So you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And a lot of times we put out various posts that do have scholarship information, internship information in them. Please like them, share them, interact with them. And we hope that you will participate with us on social media. In addition to scholarships and internships, we do keep up with financial aid. A lot of the other presenters had mentioned financial aid, and of course the FAFSA that kicks off on October 1st for US students. And so we have a financial aid portal. We need a completely whole new presentation if we were going to actually go into those features, but we do keep up with it, and we do make sure that we have information on FastWeb for you on that. Okay, so now what? It's pretty simple. FastWeb is free. Go ahead, fastweb.com, create your profile, answer all those questions. Take the time to really do that. Sign up for the email list, sign up for the emails for scholarships and internship matches, and the newsletters, read the communications, join us on social media, download the app. I mean, all the normal things, but the real truth is you could start applying right away to opportunities. Again, I know there's a lot of information that was passed during this entire presentation, so please just feel free to email us and we'll try and answer your questions. And I hope that this was informative, and thank you.